Hey everybody, it's me, the Juice Man. Though in this video I won't be delivering the juice, I'll just be delivering a little bit of truth to all of you that's been on my mind for quite a while now. Typically, we don't do serious videos here. We do videos where we attempt to get on the nerves of anyone who we're playing with to really grind the gears of the system and whoever we deem to be in need of a spanking or a good old slurping. Speaking of needing a good old slurping or somebody needing to get a little bit of a spanking, that brings me to what's really been grinding my gears today. So in the background you're going to find some Arma 3 video of me, Dempsey, and me again being dummies and just getting on the nerves of people in Town Square in Kavala. That's coincidental. Yeah, that was pretty good. So today, what's piquing my interest and really getting my dick in a twist? Well, this one has to do with me and Dempsey and YouTube and who we happen to be partnered with. To give you a little bit of a background, back in the glory days when we were actually the SC Gamers and we cared, we made real videos and didn't try to be edgy, we had a really good relationship with our network. Our network is N4GTV, which used to be RPM, which is presently Maker Studios. And Maker Studios is owned by Mickey Mouse and Disney. So I work hand in hand with the Big Mouse himself. So if you got any questions for me, you want to know what Mickey likes to do in his spare time, you feel free to ask. I'll let you know about that. So when our relationship was actually pretty good, we were earning a fair amount of money and putting it into YouTube and making fun films and not being as edgy as fuck whenever we made a YouTube video. Things were quite peachy. However, for the past 5 going on 6 months, things have not been peachy at all. So typically at the end of every month, our YouTube network pays us. They send us a check and we're able to revel in how little money we make from YouTube, but how glorifying it is to make any money from YouTube doing the absolute filth that we do. Well, for the past 5 months, we have not been receiving any money from our network. And that isn't because we're not earning enough to meet an arbitrary threshold that you have to meet to receive money. It's simply because our network has chosen to stop sending us money. And it's incredibly distressing that this is happening to us, though I know it has happened to other content creators in the past, so it doesn't seem like it's all that surprising, but nonetheless unfortunate to have happened to you. But this isn't a pity party. I'm not looking for anyone to console me or to rub my back and say, hey, it's okay, bud, don't worry, you're still handsome, you still got a big dick, you don't need them. Well, you know what? I do need to have some sort of mediation of this. I need to have some sort of final grace in order to say, you know what, it's okay, I don't need them anymore, it's okay, bud. So, not getting paid is one part of it, but not getting support from the network itself that prides itself in having the best support in the YouTube partnership programs. I mean, wow, doesn't that just sound like some sort of Arby's commercial or some sort of local AC company who got the best service in town? You got a problem, we'll come out, we'll invade your house, and we'll take all the keys out your doors and not do the job. Yeah. It sounds just like that. How hokey. So they won't give us proper support. When I file my tickets for support and I say, you know what, this is unacceptable, this has to change, I don't even get an email back from them. And I've been trying to send them support throughout this matter, and I'm yet to get a single email back. I've tried most recently as of this past week, and it's really distressing not to get support, not for one reason that we're guaranteed through our partnership, and two, through a network that prides itself in being very supportive and very active if you have a problem. So that's just a double-edged sword that's absolutely slicing my scrotum in half. Now, there's really a cherry on top of all of this. There's really whipped cream around my nipple about this. We've tried to leave before. You see, our contract stipulated that we would be in the network for 2 years. That started in May of 2013. So that should be up by May of 2015. Well, guess what? When our contract expired, we didn't just automatically get disconnected from the network. There's a function on YouTube to disconnect yourself from the network. I expected us just to dissolve from the network after our contract ran up, but that didn't happen. And I've been attempting to disconnect from the network this entire year since May of 2015, and they refuse to let us go. Now, the worst part about all of this is in the contract we signed, there's a stipulation that says you cannot take legal action against us. It actually says you cannot sue us in our contract, which is absolutely ludicrous, as if they're expecting to do some wrongdoing and knowing, oh, they can't sue us. I'm sorry, I was feeling some sort of dick. Anyhow, attempting to leave and not being allowed to is really disturbing in the matter that we're being held hostage by a network, by faces that we've never seen before, hands we never shook, and dicks we've never squoze. So I feel really helpless in this matter, and not a lot is going to change. But I'm not somebody to say, well, oh fuck, looks like my balls are in a vice. Let's just see if they tighten them so much I don't have a scrotum anymore. I'm the kind of guy who says, you know what, something's going to be done. And here's what's going to be done. If our network won't let us leave peacefully, if they won't receive my support and get back to me, if they won't pay us, if they won't let us click a measly button on YouTube and abide by the contract that they signed and I signed saying, you know what, when time's up, when 2 years are over, we get to leave, they don't obey that, I'm not going to obey their rules that I signed in the contract. So here's where things get edgy. We're going to be breaking a lot of rules of our contract. See, if our network won't let us go, we're going to look so bad on their behalf that they're going to want to let us go. They're going to kick us out. And if they don't pay us the remaining back pay, you know what? Whatever. That's okay. It was chump change anyways. I just want to move on with our YouTube experience. I want to get out of this horrendous experience, which is Maker Studios right now. And if getting kicked out of it is how we do it, I'm prepared to do that. So here's the part of the video that you've really been waiting for, the edgy part. And if you want to stick around for a little bit longer, me and the guys put together a little bit of a video, a little bit of a gay clip, a little bit of a homage back to Catalina. If you don't know who Catalina is, you should check out some of those films. We've got a film coming out that breaks at least 5 of the rules that I signed in the contract. And this video at the very end may very well be far too edgy for our company to begin with. So, when the Whacker, the video I aforementioned coming out pretty soon, the trailer you saw, the live action film with the SC gamers getting back in gear, that'll be coming out sometime within the next 2 weeks. That'll be the edgiest thing, though also the most crisp thing we've ever put out. Be looking out for that. Things are about to get a whole lot edgier.